Hey, Cynthia, Loren, what's good? Here to raise your vibration so you can live the life of your dream. So let's go. Today I'm going to share things that I have cut out of my life in order to raise my vibration. Number one is alcohol. Alcohol resonates at a level of like courage. That's why it's called liquid courage. But it's almost like when people drink, then they're like, hey, it's okay to be myself. That's why it's called liquid courage. It doesn't really make you more courageous. It just invokes something that is already deep inside of you, that you're not consciously lifting. But you can do it without alcohol, and I did it without alcohol, and I feel like it's so much better because once you drink, you might do something that is you're not ready for, really uncomfortable afterwards, and then you feel shame, guilt, fear, and it pulls you down to the lower vibration. Dr. Hawkins had a scale of consciousness, and shame, fear, guilt is all at the lower conscious towards fear. Now, when you rise your consciousness, which is when you raise your vibration, it goes towards love. Joy, love, enlightenment, but you must reach to a point of neutrality, and meditation is going to do that for you. Second thing that I cut out is toxic friends. Anything that doesn't serve me, that puts me back into the old state of being. Remember, human beings is supposed to just be. You're supposed to be in the state of being. You're not supposed to just be like, I'm doing this, I want this, I need this. You just need to be. The state of being, if you're totally in the moment, is one of the highest vibrational state you can be. When you look at sages, Yogananda, when you look at a lot of enlightened people, they're always in the moment. They're focused on what they're doing right at the second. Their mind doesn't go to the past, and it also doesn't like zoom into the future. It doesn't do that. They don't do that. They're focused on what they're doing right now, and they're in the flow state. Flow state just means it's just automatically coming out. Think about there's upstream and downstream. Wouldn't it be easier if you just go downstream and you just steer your boat a little bit, and it'll still take you to the same location? It will still take you there. But if you just keep on climbing upstream, the waters keep on like hitting you, there's resistance, but you're like, I need to go up there. The only reason why you think you need to go up there is because you fixed your mind into thinking that's your belief. If I don't go up this way, I will not go anywhere. That is a belief. So change your belief, you'll change your life. And third, the toxic people. So why did I say that cut people that doesn't serve you anymore? It's because they're vibrating at a certain frequency. Now, we're all vibrational beings. We vibrate at different frequency. If you want to listen to 93.5 FM, there's a song on 93.5 FM that you really want to listen to, and it only plays on that channel. So what is the natural thing to do? You need to tune your radio to 93.5 FM to listen to that song. Now, you're not aware of that. You're not aware that that song resonates at 93.5 FM. You just go all over the place. You go to like 100.5, you go to like 82.6. You never listen to that song, and then you keep getting frustrated. It's like, why wouldn't the song go on? But when you raise your awareness, you know that this resonates at that. That's why these scale of consciousness and everything is really important that you actually see it. So now if somebody is constantly being mad at you, being fearful and complaining, and they're saying it to you, and know that energy are contagious. So with that being said, if they keep saying, oh, somebody died, and it's because of this, and blah, 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 it reprograms your subconscious because now they're programming you. By listening to what they're saying, and being in the same space, you're kind of agreeing. Everything is an agreement. You're kind of agreeing that like, oh yeah. And then have you noticed a lot of people that doesn't have a lot of money or abundance, or they're in a lower vibration like sad, depressed, or shame, guilt, and all that stuff, when they go together, what do they talk about? They don't talk about how to raise their vibration. They don't talk about like, oh, how do we step out of this rut that we're in. What they do is, oh, my parents never have money, and then the other person comes like, oh yeah, me too, I'm broke today. And the other person comes in and is like, oh, I can't afford to spend this. What they're saying, what they're aligning to is the lack of abundance. They're attracting the lack. Because know that law of attraction always attracts. That's why it's called the law of attraction. What are you attracting? So by tapping into those kind of frequency, you're attracting the lack, right? So if you try to raise your vibration and yet you do the same habits, you will never shift into the timeline that you like. Know that in quantum physics, it's shown that every timeline, it's on top of each other. All you have to do is change your beliefs. Beliefs are the way you think, repeated thoughts, and then change your habits. Habits are the actions of your beliefs, right? It's things that you do every day because you believe it's right. That's why you do it. Nobody does things and be like, I don't think it's right, but I'm going to do it. No, they do it because they are wired into doing it. They wire themselves. Know that you can change your personality anytime you want by bringing a new belief system in, and with those systems, change your habits to match it up. It's all about alignment. So that's why you have to pull yourself away from people that doesn't serve you anymore, and not have the attachment to be like, I always hang out with them. Trust me, you're not going to lose all your friends if they're your true friends, first of all. Secondly, you're going to attract the people that, now that you've raised your vibration, you're going to attract these high vibe tribe that also thinks and feels and do similar things that you do. And then we uplift each other. So no need to be scared. And always, if you're alone, you're not really alone because you have your inner self that is constantly with you. Your inner self is your true self that's always rooting for you, always telling that you're awesome, you're pretty cool, I love to hang out with you. That's why I always say my best friend is me. And it's okay to say that. You don't need anybody else. Know that you're worthy, you're 100%. You are complete. You don't need anybody else to complete your life. I always see people saying, I met this dream girl, she completes my life. By saying that, it's almost like I am half full, and now I'm going to suck the energy out of this person so I can be full. It's a little bit selfish, and also the other person can feel the pressure of you expecting that they would act a certain way so you can extract the happiness out of them, right? And now the next thing that I cut out is TV programs that doesn't really serve me. TV programs like news or some of the social medias that kind of invokes fear, kind of makes you feel scared. You know, like people are dying every day, all that stuff. I cut that out all the way. Because when you see that, it rewires your brain to thinking, this world is terrible, oh my gosh. But think about this, it's all about perspective. If, again, with this two roommate situation that I've written in my book of Universe, is same apartment, interview two person, completely different story. One person tells you, oh, you know, the apartment is so small, the fridge is so big, sucks so much energy, we have to pay so much, the television also is so big, I have to pay so much. And then there's this guy in the morning that sings in the shower, oh gosh, I try to sleep, all that stuff, right? And the dog barks, and then I hear the children also playing in the playground, so annoying. Now you ask the second roommate, she's like, oh, I love the big fridge because now I can store my cake. I love the big television because when I play my video games, it's like amazing, it's in HD. And I love the guy who's singing because the songs that he's singing is actually my favorite song. Open up the window, I hear the children's laughter, it totally uplifts me. So it's not really the outside, it's how you see the outside and how you perceive the outside that changes your reality. That's why it's very important to change your narrative that you tell yourself. If you keep telling yourself, I am a sad person, I am no good, I am unworthy, I need to please everybody, then that's the reality that you're going to face. But now if you go, I'm bold and I'm brave, I don't care if people don't like me, I really don't care, but I'm going to do the stuff that I wanted to experience. And even if I'm going to do it alone, who cares? I love it. I'm going to focus in the moment because the moment is where it's at. So I'm going to leave you with that. Namaste. Really, really meditate. Oh yeah, meditation. Meditation will bring you to a point of neutrality. So really, really meditate. If you want to attract abundance, if you want to rewire yourself, meditation is the key. Just sit with your hands open, palms open for receptive mudra. Mudra is a hand gesture. Or you can touch your first and second fingers together and open up and just put the knuckles on your knees. Roll your shoulders back, close your eyes, roll your eyes in between your eyebrows, and just breathe. 5 to 15 minutes is really enough. Start with 5 minutes and then increase it to 10 and then to 15. If you can, a full hour of meditation is so beneficial. But I understand a lot of people, they don't want to sit for an hour maybe. So 15 minutes is really enough for mindful breathing and to get your mindfulness all in check and everything, to reprogram your subconscious. So again, change your narrative that you tell yourself. Know that you're the writer who's writing this storybook. So don't put other people as the main character of your movie. Put yourself as the main character of the movie because you're writing it. You should be the main character of the movie and move the storyline the way you wanted to move it. Of course, don't hurt other people. Don't be vindictive and wicked and all that stuff. Of course, because they are a reflection of you. So when you're mean to other people, that's going to reflect it back to you. So always be kind to other people without people pleasing other people. There's a difference of people pleasing, because people pleasing is if I do something nice for you, I hope that you'll like me, or I hope that you'll do something good to me too. But when you're giving value and when you're service to people, what you're doing is, and I enjoy helping other people, I don't care if they give it back to me, that's a different vibration. And I'm going to leave you with that. Namaste, breathe, do meditation, and stay high vibe.